A big hello to all our viewers and our fresh new audience that is going to join us very soon to this very fresh episode of Let Oorja Talk and in association with National Network. Many a times we think that we need to live our life to the fullest, but there seldom comes a person in our lives and as an inspiration who has lived life a full circle, inspiring others to do the same. I would now like to introduce Naina Pandita, someone who has been such a huge source of inspiration, definitely a reservoir of inspiration, I must say, because she has spent a major part of her life in the corporate world, and then finally, when she found her calling in the glam world, she was all charged up to take up the jargon of the things that were coming back to her life, and with such elan. I thank all our viewers who've always been so supportive of whatever we bring forth to you, and in welcoming our guest, for a celebrity guest, I would rather say, Naina Pandita, someone who has, has been bestowed with childlike innocence, and that we can definitely see, the vibrancy in her personality, the cuteness of her smile, and the zest to live life to the fullest. A very, very warm welcome to you, Naina ma'am, and from the team of Let Talk and National Network. A heartiest welcome
Thank
to you.
you. Thank you so much, Nidhi, for the lovely warm welcome. You calling
That's
me a celebrity is huge for me. Yes, I don't admit that I'm a celebrity, but yes, I am. Working with a celebrity, that celebrity pan rub off ho jata hai. You also feel like a celebrity, and
you actually deserve to be called one, because let me tell you one thing, क्योंकि हम जैसे हम महिलाओं को अगर हम लेते हैं, it happens to be, for men, and applies to men and women both, because all of us are so much into our lives, we're into that grind, daily grind. You are into earning that bread and butter, tending your house, your children, your career, everything. But then when you take up that very audacious step to step out of that position, that power, the kind of lucrative jobs that you have been, you kick that off, and then you want to, embrace life in a brand new way. You want to be there, you want to live your life in a different way. And how? I mean, this is just so commendable, because not all have this, this courage to, see the life in a different light. And hats off to you once again, ma'am. And as we begin our talk, we are going to unravel the various chapters that have been written by Naina ma'am so beautifully well. So, woven in the finest tapestry of life, with emotions and so much more in her kitty. And so, Naina ma'am, here we go, and we are going to talk about you. The show is all yours, and we want you to bare your soul today, read your mind aloud, and be with us.
sure, sure. Thanks, Nidhi. Thanks for the opportunity. Thanks to
I
the Oorja
especially
channel
love
for this
what you're wearing
opportunity.
today. I especially love what you're wearing today. It's so vibrant. You
Yeah, it's actually my swag T-shirt. I'm very proud to wear
wow,
it. You can see the swag logo
wonderful,
and
wonderful
a
letters.
lot of stuff written on it. Colorful T-shirt.
And what
This
is
is a
written on it? If you could just, elaborate on it.
it's actually swag ka logo hai, which
Okay.
swag stands for serving with attitude is our way of gratitude. And
Oh,
there's a lot of
wonderful.
things helping the needy. A lot of things written on it. I actually have to bend and look at it. And at the
It's all
back also there's
it's all etched in your heart, even if it is
yeah,
not. It
and
was
then
not
I
in
have
the
this
past.
swag cap which I love.
I
So
definitely need to take a screenshot. You look so adorable, so cute.
please do please.
This is actually a
This is
fan
our
moment for
swag.
me.
This is our swag. Jeweled, bejeweled cap, which I'm very proud to wear. It's got swag written.
I'm
It's
sure. I'm
bejeweled.
sure.
So this is I wear it when I go out for activities of swag with the whole get up and they
Naina
look.
ji, please wear that cap because it suits you so well, and we're so like proud to see you in it.
I'm feeling a
It's
bit
more like a
vintage.
crown. It's more like a crown.
Yeah, it's like a crown. Yeah, it's actually a bit
Okay, so
tilted,
Naina
but
ji, yeah, so Naina ji, when I shared this poster of ours that we are going to have a conversation on, we're going to go live. So I had this beautiful message from one of your fans, and that person said that, oh, ये मेरी नैना जी हैं. And मेरी नैना जी के साथ आप एक टॉक शो करेंगे. It felt so good. It
Who was
felt,
this person?
so warm. Yes, I'm going to tell you. It speaks volumes about the kind of person you are, the kind of rapport that you share with people, and how much you matter to them. And that person, that gentleman, is none other than Shabir Ali. He
Really?
messaged
I
me
know. I hope he's watching. I hope he's watching.
I'm sure he must be watching and feeling so proud of you right now.
Yeah,
Shabir,
and
if you are anywhere
yes,
around, you may please send a little hi to us. We have Mrityunjay Srivastav joining with us, and he is so happy, so feeling so wonderful about being with us together. And viewers, I would like to tell you about Naina ji. And Naina ji has always inspired. Okay, we are now going to talk about her Bollywood trysts. We'll talk about that a little later. नैना जी के बारे में अगर मैं आपको बताऊं, उन्होंने इतने ज्यादा कुछ अपनी लाइफ में जंप्स लिए हैं, इतने नए नए चैप्टर्स लिखे, और किस तरह से शी हैज बीन a library and information technology professional, having worked in this field for over 30 years. That is a huge, duration of time that you worked. And decided, after that, she decided to take control of her life. She took early retirement from the post of Senior Technical Director at National Informatics Center, New Delhi, in 2012, at the age of tender age, I would say, because that is the age when you started living for yourself. I would call that a very tender age of 53. And she had organized during her stint in that corporate world, she had organized several training programs for medical professionals and was instrumental in developing three important medical databases. Oh my God. And for 10 years, from 1999 to 2009, she headed a medical information center that catered to the information needs of medical professionals and was invited to several international conferences as a speaker. And the most notable was as when she was invited as a speaker in 2008 by the Rockefeller Foundation. That
yes,
is absolutely, I mean, marvelous,
that
mind blowing totally.
that
What
that
a
was a feather in
history.
my cap. Actually, getting an invite from Rockefeller Foundation because and I was representing my country at that time.
Oh,
So
wonderful.
I was selected from a whole lot, and that person who organized this conference had come especially from South America, from Argentina, to see how I speak. And when
Oh,
it was sponsored by the WHO, and they arranged for a meeting for me, I really didn't know that he had come specially to meet me and just to check out whether I can speak or not. And when I
mhm.
talked, he said, "Yes, we'll take her." And I was made to write the base paper of our workshop, Barriers of Equitable Access to Health Information. I still remember the title. I did a
Wow.
lot of research on that. It was like doing a mini PhD thesis because it had to be original. It just not could be copy and pasted from anywhere. So the situation that was there in 2008, I assessed that and I prepared that paper. And this conference was in Bellagio, Italy, at a beautiful
Oh,
location
wonderful.
where that
Yes.
James Bond, one of the James Bond movie has been shot, Lake
I
Como,
love
and it was a
it.
beautiful location. That was actually a
Mhm.
feather in my cap, being recognized as a
I guess
international
the brightest
speaker.
feather, I guess the brightest one.
Yeah, and that was a good point in my career, and I had a very good stint first
Mhm.
in the British Council, then in the National Informatics Center. So, like you said,
Mhm.
30 years I was a library information professional.
Do it, yeah.
I will not say at a tender age, yes, but I was just 50 when I took early retirement because I felt हो गया यार बहुत हो गया. I've done enough
बहुत
in the corporate. सरकारी job हो गई. No offense to
हाँ,
anybody, no offense to the government officers. You're doing a great job. You're
ये
doing a
जॉब या
fantastic job. It's not easy doing a government job because there's so many rules to follow.
मेमोरी
But I
बूस्ट
felt it was enough. And for 6, 7 years, 8 years, I was just dabbling around, surfing the net,
हम्म
became an expert in social media, taught myself all these Facebook,
wonderful.
how to you be active on Facebook. My life actually changed in 2020, actually 2000, beginning of 2020, when I got a chance for a virtual fashion show by Fashion Lifestyle magazine. I thank Richa Mehta, I thank Sharad sir, I thank Tanveer for giving me this opportunity during COVID. They had a virtual fashion show
Yes, fashion show.
and
Yes, I
I
do
prepared
remember.
for that. That was my first step into the glamour world, you can say. I
Wow.
walked in the ramp. It was we had to shoot at home only. We couldn't go anywhere. And I
Uh-huh.
got prepped for that and it was fantastic and something
Wow.
unique. Then immediately came Swag Icon of India, which was a unique online platform
Platform, yeah.
to showcase your talent. Yeah, talent क्या था मेरे में? I didn't have any talent. When I saw the task, I said, "Oh my God, मैं किस में आ
Look who's talking. Look who's talking.
We had
That is
introduction was okay.
I
Introduction was okay. Talent, I didn't know what talent to show. Ramp modeling was okay, but dialogue, monologue delivery was the toughest task. And I was in the, since I was 60 at that time, 61, I was in the platinum
one
category.
minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Once you say that you had qualified for, you had been chosen for the Rockefeller Foundation for your oratory skills, and then you find you are delivering a monologue, something that you do for fun,
That,
you find it difficult.
maybe that was, sorry, I'm
That's quite contradictory.
maybe that was a monologue, a filmy monologue, where you have to put all your acting skills, all your nine emotions, all your navras in that. You had to
Yeah,
be trained. We were grilled, literally grilled. जैसे
brilliant,
कहते हैं ना चिकन को ग्रिल करते हैं तवे पर या skewers में literally grilled and
brilliant at
polished.
that.
We were just raw when we started, and the transformation that happened in that 1 month show. It was just for 1 month we had that show. That took
Here
me
I
on
would
to.
like to ask you, yeah, here I would like to ask you something. Now that you had been into the corporate world and you had been actually in a very lucrative position, job, and you've been a commanding position, you've been training children, you've been training everyone, making, creating databases, so much more. And you were so much into it and completely, being an icon. And then you went to a field where you started as a, of course, you were at a, beginner stage, you were a
Correct.
struggler, I would say, a newbie. So the transformation, didn't you feel कि अरे अब ये कैसे होगा, अब यहाँ तो I have to start from scratch. So coming from there, that position to becoming a newbie once again, so how was the transformation, what were your feelings at that point of time?
Like I said initially, I asked myself, मैंने ये किसके लिए क्यों अप्लाई किया? मैं किस पे
Yes,
ले जा
yeah.
रही हूँ? मेरे को तो होगा नहीं. But as
Uh-huh.
and when our training, our grooming started with Shabir, the
Hmm.
confidence grew. Like he
That's
had faith in every one of us. He made us believe in ourselves. Yes, you can do it. And honestly, for my talent show, I chose an English song because I feel I can sing an English song
wow.
much better. But he says,
So,
sorry, मुझे English गाने पसंद नहीं है. Then
हाँ,
I
got,
downloaded one. I downloaded one app, Star Maker, and
uh-huh.
मैंने
Yeah.
for karaoke से I learned an English Hindi song for the talent. And it happened because of the grooming, because of the mentor. Because I know a lot of fashion shows have these grooming sessions, but we
Mm-hmm.
had intense grooming for one whole month in 2020. Our grooming used to start at 6 o'clock in the evening and we used to end at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. We were so
And
engrossed
all of this you were doing online. All of this
on
you were
Zoom.
doing.
Yes, yes, on Zoom because we were all
Okay.
shut in our homes because of the lockdown, and
Mhm.
we didn't feel for that 1.5 month that the lockdown था. Because one
Uh,
month that intense grooming, हम dinner भी वहीं खाते थे, कैमरा ऑन
okay.
करके अपना
I'm
dinner
sure.
snack जो भी सामने रखते थे.
Mm.
Because we got so engrossed, so involved in the grooming process that the misgivings or the lack of confidence I had went away with that
Went
grooming.
to started
Yes, and
feeling
I
off.
became, at one extent, I became cocky. I said, मैं तो अकेली contestant हूँ platinum category, मैं तो जीतूंगी. He said, no way, if you don't perform, you won't win.
You
So
won't
that
win.
pushed me further. That pushed me further to be, you know, groom myself to make,
Groom yourself, of
yes,
course.
it was a newbie. But same
Mm.
thing happened when I shifted from, I was in a private organization, British Council.
Mhm.
And when I shifted to a government job, it was again a newbie for me and a
Mhm.
government job. But that
Mhm.
experience, this experience were totally different.
Totally.
That transformation took time, and this transformation took within 1 month. And then
One
I
month.
got involved. I continued being part of the platform. I was a mentor in season 2, and I got
Mhm.
involved in the Swag NGO Foundation, which is serving with attitude is a way of gratitude. I'm very proud
And
to
it
be
suits
the
you so
marketing
well. It
manager of
suits
that.
you so well. Okay,
Sorry.
wonderful that is. So,
Yeah,
all our viewers who are listening to Naina ma'am, you would definitely, from being a participant to being a mentor, it's a very long journey. How you have grown tremendously. Here you have spoken about that for your talent round, you did croon an English number. So, if you could just have a glimpse of that, that
मेरा गला अभी Nidhi is in a very bad state. But
okay,
I was practicing a very favorite song, which I find always an inspiration, as since as a child I've heard it, Doris Dacre, Ke Sara
Okay.
Sara, whatever will be, will be. The
Yes,
future is
yes.
not ours to see, Ke Sara Sara. So that has been implanted in my head because we don't know what the future is going to be. So that was the
Absolutely
song.
true.
And then I learned a Hindi song and I did that for the talent show. But it was
I
an
used to
awesome
know that you would
experience.
not be able, you would, we would be, privileged audience, like, if we could hear you croon that pretty number.
Ke Sara Sara.
Huh? We could, I
And
mean,
I was so close. If I sound like a croaky frog, don't blame me.
that's
Okay.
perfectly all right.
Ke
Stage
Sara
all yours.
Sara. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Ke Sara Sara. What will be, will be. That's all I can go because I have a very bad throat. I'm
Beautiful,
sorry.
beautiful. It's the emotion that matters, the feeling that matters. It's
Yeah.
never the
This
voice or the the way
correct.
we
This
say
is
it is
my
the emotion that
bachpan ka
matters.
gana. You can say I used to hear it
That's
a lot as a child, and this is
absolutely.
sort of my motto. What will be, will be. The future's
What
not
will
ours to
be
see.
will be. True,
Yeah.
very
What
true
will
on
be.
that. अब मैं
Yeah.
हम जब ये ग्लैम वर्ल्ड की बात कर रहे हैं तो मैं अपने दर्शकों को बता दूं that Naina has always aspired to be a part of Bollywood and the glamour world. And having worked for over 20 years, she finally made a jump to fulfill her childhood dream at the young tender age of 61 and participated in the Swag Icon of India Season 1 2020. She won the title of Mrs. Category Platinum Class, and in 2021 she also won the Best Mentor Award of Swag Icon of India Season 2. And she has been seen in the calendar shoot curated by the celebrity photographer Michelle David. And I do remember that I saw you, walking the ramp for a fashion lifestyle magazine. And then we had quite a bit of a moment over there. And you also bumped your head into the gate or something. What was it all about?
Yeah, this was another wonderful show, which was, I think, airlines. I think it was airline in the plane. It was
Airline.
in the plane and the plane. Yeah, it was for the airline, and it was a beautiful event organized again by Sharat sir and Richa. And I
Mhm.
was wearing a sari, and we were trained within 15 minutes to do a professional ramp walk by
Oh
these
my
two
God.
mentors. Yeah, we had 15 minutes,
Many
and we had a beautiful professional makeup arranged by them. The outfits were arranged by them, but the only thing was that there was this plane, a real plane, and we were standing on the wing. So we had to
wings.
enter from a small door and enter into the ramp area. Though, despite warnings from the organizers, be careful, I bumped my head against the door. I stumbled for a second, and but I controlled myself. And then I realized this is how models feel when they have that moment when they trip and
Moment.
they compose
Moment.
themselves and they walk. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
when they trip and they still manage to walk. So I realized what the models were at that time. We were
That
not
time.
professional models, but yes, we definitely felt we were models at that day, and that was our day. And you did a beautiful anchoring over there, full of poetry and your
Thank you
smile.
so
It was
much.
a
Thank
beautiful
you so much.
show.
We
So
had
I
a
really
great
bumped my head,
time
but
together.
I was fine. I was able to manage to control the fall and not trip over. Yeah, yeah.
So
I
here I would
stabilized
like to ask you, when you did a switchover, when you left your job and everything, so and then you started, looking out for other things to do, something creative, something productive. So what was your take? What was your, family like? What they did? What they have to say about it? Like, now that you've left the job, what are you going to do? Because there is always this stigma that एक समाज में एक चलता है कि अब तो आप इस एज के हो गए हैं, अब आपकी रिटायरमेंट एज आ गई है, आप पूजा में लगो, आप भक्ति में लगो, आप घर में रहो, ट्रैप योरसेल्फ इन दैट अपार्टमेंट ऑफ योर्स. सो आपका जो टेक है ये बहुत डिफरेंट है. पीपल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन, metamorphosis. So how was your family accepting all of this?
I had a very supportive husband, very supportive son, and
Okay.
my daughter-in-law Pooja was actually the one who made me do all this. I'm very grateful to
Oh,
her.
wonderful that
She
is.
was not my
Absolutely.
daughter-in-law then; she was just the fiancée stage at that time. And you will not believe it when whatever practice I used to do, we used to do a
Uh-huh.
WhatsApp video call, and used to make me rehearse all the tasks. So I had a lot of support from my family.
I
I
mean,
didn't
this
have
is
a
not a
problem.
very
And
special bond.
my support from my brother in the US, who said, "Naina, तेरे को करना है तो करना है, अपनी जीना जीना है तुमने. So when you
This is
have the support of a family, I think whatever your age may be, you may be 20, you may be 30, you may be 40, 50, 60, you can do it if you have family support. And I
family
have that, I still have that support when I go out for this NGO work that I'm working on, Swag NGO Foundation. I still have that support.
support. That
Basically,
is
it is basically, आप जैसे कहते हैं कि family life, you can have both. You can have live a normal family life
yeah.
and continue doing that. I mean, all the actresses, all the models, they have both lives.
Every,
They are,
everyone has been doing it, of course.
yeah, yeah, everybody, all these top actresses are living their lives. Their personal lives are not being disrupted by their professional lives. So I
I'm
think we
sure.
also, we may not be in that position as those actresses, but yes, we can also do the same thing. You know, balance
Absolutely, I
balance
totally agree with you.
balance our professional life and our personal life. There's always a balance you can maintain.
Balance between the two, absolutely.
You have to be
And I
rewarded.
think it's more about self-management because we need to
Correct,
learn
correct,
self-management, time management to balance out the kind of lives we want to live.
correct. And like I think I said it in our last talk, that we
Hmm.
have the extra X chromosome, and women are supposed to be very good at multitasking. We may create a
Multitasking.
mess. We may create a mess when you're multitasking, but yes, we get the job done.
We
We
get
get
the
the
job
job done.
done. Exactly.
Yeah, we are very good at multitasking. Women are much very good at multitasking. So that you have to
Absolutely.
tap your inner energy, you have to tap your inner confidence, your inner
Confident.
discipline, dedication to move ahead in whatever task, whatever
Whatever task is given
journey
to
you
you.
undertake. Right?
Absolutely. I see a lot of trophies and awards behind you.
I
So,
have the swag NGO trophy, I have my swag icon trophy,
um,
then I
could we
got a
have a
trophy
closer
for
look? Could we have a closer look?
my camera will topple Nidhi. I will not take that
Okay,
risk
no
right now.
problem. No worries. We can,
There
yeah, we
on
can
the
see that
top there, Women Leader Forum, I got that Best Achiever Award. These are
best
my
achievement.
swag trophies. Yeah, I made a small shelf of my trophies.
So, Naina
But
ji, here
these
I
are
want to
my two favorite trophies, the swag NGO trophy, and that's the swag
ask
icon trophy
you.
of 2020.
I'm sure you must be feeling so proud of it. So, what does, a trophy or a felicitation mean to you? Now that you've been awarded so many, you are a multiple awardee. So, what does each felicitation, each award that you lay your hands on, what does that mean to you? What is your take on that?
Nidhi, it means that my work, my efforts are getting recognized. That's what the trophy
Recognize,
means. That's what the trophy stands for.
appreciate it, yeah.
Your work, your efforts. The icon trophy was I got recognized for my dedication, my discipline, and my determination to do something different at the age of 61. The NGO
61.
trophy is for the work that I do for the NGO. I will not
Hmm.
say tireless, but जितना काम शबीर करते हैं उतना तो मैं नहीं कर पाती हूँ. But yes, I do put in a lot of effort.
Lot
That
of
I got
effort.
last year for the NGO award. I put in a lot of
Wonderful.
effort now. Like I was telling you earlier, the work I do, volunteering I do. Actually, a trophy doesn't matter so long as I'm able to reach out to the people
Able to
through the
reach out to
NGO and
people.
help
Yes,
help
that's
the needy people, help the needy animals through the NGO. That is more of a recognition for me.
more
If
of a
I can put a
recognition.
smile on the face of a young child when I give them some food or some biscuits, that is more. That means more than a trophy to me. Honestly, that
More
means
than a
more than.
trophy, absolutely true on that. Each trophy, each award means a lot of responsibility that people are acknowledging your work, people are appreciating, applauding you for the work you do, and then definitely it brings you to a position where a mindset changes. देखिए अगर मैं इतना कर सकती हूँ तो मैं और भी कुछ कर सकती हूँ, मैं और भी आगे बढ़
Correct.
सकती हूँ बहुत
Correct. It becomes a motivation. It becomes a
कुछ.
motivation. But
Absolutely.
my honestly, Nidhi, my motivation is when I go to the children in Dwarka Park, when I
To this
interact
one.
with them, when they play around me, when they stick a एक तो चिपक के बच्ची बैठ जाती है. Whenever I spend every month, I go at least once or twice. I feel
Hmm.
that is more of a motivation for me, and you will not believe it. I have got some books for them now. These are some books
Oh,
and pencil boxes for them
lovely,
from
lovely.
the NGO. Pencil boxes for those 9 children, coloring books and a pencil box. I'm going there on Easter and
Hmm.
have a little Easter gift for them. And
Wow.
that actually is more of a motivation. Seeing that I
More
smile because the first
motivation.
time when I went, it was
Hmm.
I think end January. They were not wearing
Okay.
shoes, and I asked them, "आप स्कूल क्यों नहीं गए हो? आंटी हमारे पास एक ही यूनिफॉर्म
So
है."
sweet. Oh.
So when I
Hmm.
see the smile, the next time you go with something else, like next time I took them a toothbrush and toothpaste. that
Wow.
smile, and whenever I interact with them, that
Hmm.
is, like I said, much more than what a trophy satisfaction that will give you.
I'm sure.
When you interact with the needy, you feed a needy child or a needy animal. The satisfaction you get,
That
you will not get
satisfaction.
from you will not get from these trophies. You will not get that,
I'm sure. I'm
honestly.
sure. Okay, this is pun intended, I would say. Delhi is slowly becoming a capital of awards, award functions. So,
I agree.
I mean, I mean, every now and then you find someone or the other, coming up with an award function, award night, felicitating. And I mean, how do you take that? I mean, how
I,
good or
I,
bad is
I
it?
I agree with you. It's not just Delhi. I think it's because of the social media that this trend has started. You pay X
Mhm.
amount of money. I got entrapped in it, but then I realized, why am I spending so much to just get a trophy? Why?
Trophy,
ठीक है, थोड़ा
exactly.
बहुत एक घंटे का satisfaction मिलेगा अवार्ड फंक्शन में जाने में, but would
Mhm.
that money be better used if I donate it to somebody or buy something for a poor child? And
True that.
your qualifications, look, I'm not going to take any names here, but neither are your qualifications recognized, neither is your work recognized. You pay the X amount of money and you get an award for the best
For that.
entrepreneur, best leader, best this, best that.
Mhm.
I learned my lesson the hard way, but yes, I'm out of that now. I'm out of that.
So good for you and good for all of us.
and
This comes as
and
a
it is, and I think it's because of the social media, like Facebook. Every other minute that thing pops up.
Mhm.
2023 शेन वॉन को ला रहे हैं, एक्स सेलिब्रिटी
Yeah.
को ला रहे हैं, वाइस सेलिब्रिटी को ला रहे हैं. अरे नहीं चाहिए भाई मुझे. मैं एम वेरी हैप्पी डूइंग
But
माय वर्क.
how does bringing a celebrity into an award show affect your career or maybe affect the kind of work that you do? How does that, I mean, maybe a lot of people would be offended by me asking this question, but then we need to, tell people about what it is actually. And does it actually bring a difference to anyone's life or career or success or anything like that? What do you think?
I feel maybe it's a resume enhancer that you got your award by this. It is to improve your profile. If look now, Nidhi, I'm in a position where I'm not actively working. I'm not in a job. But maybe if I
Mhm.
was 20 years younger, these things did not exist. But if it did exist at that time, and I got
Mhm.
a trophy, it will be definitely a very good resume enhancer that you got a
Mhm.
trophy for this. Yeah, it's
I'm sure.
basically a resume enhancer. People can upgrade. जैसे आप Facebook profile देख लो,
Huh?
सब वो लिखते हैं awardee of this, awardee of that, awardee of that. So Facebook has become your online resume now, right?
Resume, no,
So
true that.
yeah, it's just a resume enhancer. And how it's going to affect your career, I think the best person to answer would be somebody who's working right now.
Right now.
And I don't think government employees are applying for it, because I don't think they're allowed. If I may be wrong, but I don't think government employees are allowed to apply for these awards. But people in the
Mm.
private sector are applying to just for enhancing their resume, improving their resume.
Improving the resume. I'm sure
Yeah,
they are all. But everyone's got a different take on life and how they treat it and how they treat themselves. And so, talking about the glamour that you enter, so what are your favorable moments? That the kind of work that you do. We want our viewers to know. You stepped into movie making, you stepped into acting and everything. So, where did it all start from? And just give a glimpse of that wonderful life that you've been living. That arc light, makeup, costumes, camera, what do you say, lights, camera, action. So that part of you we want to listen.
like I said earlier, it all started with the virtual fashion show by
Hmm.
Fashion Lifestyle magazine, and I took it from there when I became part of Swag Icon of India, where I
Hmm.
learned how to express in different emotions, the nine emotions, the navras. That was a
Okay.
huge moment, because I did. Yes, we act every day, but
Hmm.
delivering that dialogue in different emotions was the
Different
highlight of
emotions.
my part of the glamour world. And then that beautiful photo shoot by Michelle, where I had different costumes in that, and Shabir
Wow.
was there pushing me to do that, and Michelle. These two mentors
What?
were there to help me through that. And if you see, there's one where I'm in that typical Haryanvi Ammaji,
Exactly, I was coming to that. That is such
Ammaji
a
wala,
powerful picture. Yes.
Ammaji wala tha. Then I was in a Bengali costume. Yeah, but now, like I said, Nidhi, I will focus on it. Yes, if I get a role,
Hmm.
hopefully there will be something coming up soon along with Shabir. But right now, I'm focusing again. I'm bringing back the
Wow.
talk back to the NGO that I'm working for, because I have a lot of things planned. Like I
Planned.
was telling you before the interview, that we had food drives. I was in Gurgaon. We had food drives there. Started food drives in Delhi, and the towns
Mhm.
of the holiday vacations I went. I went to
Exactly. I
Una.
think coming to
I stayed in
this.
a friend's house over there, Roma. It's got a beautiful house over there. And on the
Okay.
way back from Una, I had a food drive. I just distributed chips. Then I went to Jammu recently. I had a food drive over there. So we are going to go now pan India, and that is my dream. Go pan India and show, yes, this NGO is doing something. And yes,
Something.
we have our award. We also have an award. We I will not call that there's a fee for it, but through these award ceremony, we are raising funds for our NGO.
Fast
This
for
is
arrange.
totally non-commercial. Non-commercial. This is for an NGO, non-government organization, and this is not like and you can be a part of our swag family with a small donation. You don't have to give lakhs, you can give any small donation,
Very
so
small.
that we can also reach out to more people out
More
there. Like I
people,
said,
exactly.
these
I mean,
books
I guess,
just cost me, these set of 4 books just cost me 300 rupees on Amazon,
oh,
and these pencil boxes cost me three and whatever we spend, we are spending from our own funds right now,
funds.
our
Absolutely.
own funds. And through these awards, we are going to raise funds for the needy people.
Needy
Shabir
people.
does a lot of drives for cats over there, stray cats. We
Okay.
order food. We order food from Flipkart, and we give them the best food. And
Wow.
at least 15, 20, 30 cats he feeds very regularly,
Uh,
which are there in his compound. And then I'm going to Mumbai in May. We'll have another food drive in May. So we are reaching out. And now this girl that there's this girl who's in the 8th standard who stays in
okay.
the Dwarka park. She's the daughter of a Mali over there. So her
Okay.
problem was, her father's problem was, there's no fee, but there's a cost involved for her uniform and books. So we're going to donate money to her.
Money
Two
to her.
children we're going to sponsor over there. So our focus is now, what our mission is, helping the needy human and animals with kindness. So that is our mission right now. That I'm
You know,
totally dedicating my time to that right now.
when
We
you
are
speak
dedicating we are dedicating our time and an energy to
energy,
do. Yeah, and our NGO is recognized under the Companies Act, and we'll be completing 3 years, so we'll be eligible for funds. So
funds
before
also.
we arrange for funds, we have to show them, yes, whichever company or
If you
whichever
have been doing that.
organization that sponsors us, that yes, we are doing that. We are putting in
Absolutely.
this effort. We're putting in this
You
effort.
have to simply put these things कि हम ऐसा कर रहे हैं हम वैसा कर रहे हैं लेकिन इसके पीछे जो एक गहरी सोच है कि हम सोसाइटी को आफ्टर हैविंग डन सो मच एंड वी आर blessed by Lord Almighty with so much and why not pay back to the society and definitely जब ये एक सोच आती है तभी आप कुछ कर पाते हैं नहीं तो बहुत लोग ये करना चाहते हैं लेकिन उनके अंदर वो विजन नहीं है वो सोच नहीं है ह्यूमैनिटी के प्रति उनका वो एक फीलिंग नहीं है तो वो नहीं कर पा रहे हैं तो ये फीलिंग होनी बहुत ज़रूरी है और जब हम ये कहते हैं कि जैसे कई लोग कहते हैं कि आप अगर कुछ डोनेट कर रहे हैं तो आप सोशल मीडिया पे क्यों डाल रहे हैं? मैं ये समझती हूँ सोशल मीडिया पे डालना ज़रूरी है क्योंकि
Correct.
देखिए जैसे बूँद-बूँद से गागर भरता है और गागर से फिर सागर भरता है। तो
Correct.
वैसे
सही
ही
बोला
जब
आपने.
दूसरे को देख के हम प्रेरित करते हैं, कहते हैं अगर ये कर सकती है तो मैं क्यों नहीं कर सकती? आप अपने छोटे लेवल
Exactly.
पे स्टार्ट कीजिए एंड व्हाई नॉट? और
हाँ,
यही
क्यों नहीं?
सब छोटी-छोटी
नहीं,
प्रयास से हम आगे बढ़ सकते हैं।
आप विश्वास नहीं करेंगे, ये जो मैं फूड ड्राइव ऊना में किया, कितना
जी,
खर्चा
जी।
आया मेरा, 300 रुपए, 250 रुपए ऑन दोस
हाँ।
पोटेटो, ऑन दोस चिप्स. बिस्किट्स
हुँ,
मैंने
हुँ।
जो जम्मू में लिए, 250 के आया टोटल.
हाँ
आई
जी,
टुक
हाँ
एन
जी।
ऑटो विद माय डॉटर इन लॉ पूजा. हम एक ऑटो में गए, बारिश हो रही थी. वो अंदर
हाँ,
था जिसे कहते हैं ना, आई वांट टू डू दिस,
आई
एवरी
वांट टू
टाइम
डू
होता है कि मैंने ये करना है. अगर ये जब तक आपके मन में नहीं आएगा, हाँ मैंने ये करना है, आप नहीं कर पाओगे.
नहीं कर
300 रुपए
पाओगे।
क्या है हमारे लिए? Instead of buying a Domino's pizza for 1,000 rupees, the same
एग्ज़ैक्टली
1,000 rupees, that's what Shabir says, the same 1,000 rupees you can feed the poor person. और वो बच्चे इतने खुश होते हैं. एक बच्चा ऐसे ऐसे डांस कर रहा था.
देखिए
द्वारका में मैंने बिस्किट्स दिए, तो वो
हाँ, हाँ।
बच्चा कहता है, आंटी अगली बार आओगे, अब दंत मंजन लाना था.
बस पैसे
मैंने
लेकर आना।
Amazon, I ordered toothpaste and toothbrush for them. That led me to organizing a dental health camp for them, a free
ओह
dental
माय
health
गॉड!
camp.
हाँ,
I
हाँ।
did some research on Instagram. I found a dentist in Dwarka who was willing to do it. Dr. Smriti Raj Dentistry. She has a big clinic in Dwarka, very
दिस
well-known
इज़
dentist. Smriti,
एब्सोल्युटली
I want to share
वंडरफुल।
this thing with you. She came out and her staff did a dental health camp for them. Next plan is we have a hospital nearby. I plan to do a health camp. So ये
Mm.
अंदर से आपको होना चाहिए मैंने ये करना है. अगर आपके मन में ये नहीं होगा कि I want to do this, you can't
Something
do it.
आप
It's
कर
very
नहीं सकते.
easy. It's very easy to, आप 500 रुपए दो. Yes, please put it on social media so that people are inspired by you. But go
Inspired.
out in the field. You know what, Nidhi inspired me in 2020? Shabir had come to Delhi. Uh,
हम्म.
I was saying in Delhi only. He was sitting on the ground and we had a food drive. जो नीचे बैठ के भगोने से लोगों को खाना बांट रहे थे.
अच्छा खिला रहा है.
That is what got into me कि जैसे आप कहते हैं ये कर रहे हैं. If a celebrity can do it, मेरे को क्या हर्ज है, मैं नीचे किसी गरीब को खाना बांटूं, मुझे क्या फर्क पड़ता है, मैं भी कर सकती हूँ ये.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
अगर
अब
सेलिब्रिटी
आप
खुद गरीबों में खाना बांट सकते हैं तो हम भी कर सकते हैं. Why we?
कर
What is
सकते
holding us back? Nothing should hold you back.
हैं. एब्सोल्युटली. और जब आपने ये कहा कि वो दंत मंजन से देखिए अब आप कहाँ से कहाँ बात पहुंचती है. अब वो बच्चे ने कितने इनोसेंटली कहा कि उसको जो नीड है और उसको लगा उसको विश्वास हुआ ट्रस्ट हुआ कि ये मैम अगर
हाँ,
कर रही है तो ये मेरा ये कर दो जो मुझे जरूरत है. एंड यू
मैं
रिलेट टू दैट नीड कि हाँ भाई अगर इनको दंत मंजन दिया जाए इनको ब्रशेस प्रोवाइड करे जाएं तो डेफिनेटली इनके लिए फायदेमंद रहेगा. और देखिए जब आपने रिसर्च भी करी आप नहीं करती अदरवाइज शायद आप नहीं भी करती. जब आपको ये दिमाग में आइडिया आया उस बच्चे ने आपको प्रॉम्प्ट किया एंड फिर आपने द्वारका में किसी एक डेंटिस्ट को पकड़ा एंड यू नो बोथ ऑफ यू शेयर द सेम वाइब्रेशंस एंड
या
उन्होंने शी फॉरवर्ड एंड शी सेड कि मुझे अब एक वी कैन होल्ड अ डेंटल कैंप फॉर द किड्स. आई मीन दिस इज यू नो द चेन बिल्ड्स. दिस इज अ चेन
या
रिएक्शन.
And the beauty of that dental camp, जैसे ही खत्म हुआ, another tiny kid says, आंटी हमें अब होली आ रही है, हमें पिचकारी चाहिए. I
वाह.
said, बेटा
एक
मैं
तो
होली नहीं
video
मनाती हूँ, मुझे होली पसंद नहीं है. He looks at
हाँ,
me very very seriously. He must be 6 or 7 years old. आंटी आप नहीं होली मनाते पर हम तो मना सकते हैं.
बना
So I
सकते
started laughing.
हैं.
I said,
बढ़िया.
ये तो सही कह रहा है, मैं नहीं मना रही पर ये तो. Then I
ये तो
went to the local market. I went to the market here only. I had the cab. और मैं सस्ती सी पिचकारियां और रंग उनके लिए ले आई. And I went back to them. I went
ओके.
back to them. लो आपने रंग मांगा था, आपने पिचकारी मांगी थी, ये लो 10 रुपए 15 रुपए की पिचकारी थी. I said, लो enjoy. So it is really fun. These 9 children really are fun, and I'm going again coming Easter Sunday. I'm going to spend with them and distribute these books to them and
वाह.
interact with them. Then we are going to make a donation to that girl's father. उसको मैंने हमने पेटीएम करना है. बच्चों के पेरेंट्स को हम पेटीएम करेंगे so that 2 children that we have sponsored, their new school, their new classes, they have at least uniform and books for their new classes. And we hope that more people come and you can see my social media handle Swag NGO Foundation, Swag by Shabir Ali. आप देखिए हम में क्या काम कर रहे हैं हमारे पोस्ट देखिए. It's not
बिल्कुल
just हम बोल नहीं
एब्सोल्युटली.
रहे हम कर रहे हैं. We are doing it. And he's not like any other celebrity who will depute the people to 100 people. He goes out. आप देखिए उनके पोस्ट को खुद बिल्लियों को हाथ से खाना खिला रहे हैं वो. So ये अंदर से आप अगर आप किसी से इंस्पायर होना है, you have to have a role model जो आपको
यू हैव
इंस्पायर करेगा. And I am fortunate
बिल्कुल.
enough to have that role model now in in
दैट्स
in my life
एब्सोल्युटली
to
वंडरफुल.
inspire me.
हाँ भगवान किसी ना किसी को हमारे लिए एक यू नो रोल मॉडल की तरफ भेज देते हैं. अच्छा अगर
Yes,
मैं अभी कहूँ कि विच इज द मोस्ट cherished chapter of your life that you would you know if autobiography would be written for you so तो कौन सा वो एक चैप्टर होगा जो आपके लिए सबसे मतलब दिल के करीब होगा और आप उस पे यू नो आप उसे सजाना चाहेंगी और आप उसको रिलेट कर सकती हो उसके साथ.
निधि एक्चुअली 2-3 है. मैं 2-3 लिस्ट करती हूँ.
बिल्कुल
जैसे
भी
एक टॉक में कहा था when you have hold your baby in your arms. I think that is the best chapter for a mother, holding your baby in your arms. And my son was born with his eyes open. ऐसे देख रहा था. एक घंटे का बच्चा ऐसे देख रहा था. That is the most cherished moment. And his first smile, actually, that is my most cherished moment in my life. The day he got married to Pooja, that is another cherished moment in my personal life. I'm talking about. That's the most cherished 2 moments which I'll always relive in my mind. And the other professional cherished moment I can say when I was invited by the Rockefeller Foundation. Huge, that was huge. And now when I'm doing this work, when I interact with the children, there are multiple cherished moments with them. एक
दिस
बच्ची
इज
मेरे साथ चिपक के बैठती है, एक बच्चा ABCD 1 2 3 4 ABCD कहता है. मैंने कहा इसके आगे नहीं आता, कहता है नहीं. So these are moments that make up all your life, right?
absolutely. And
You can't
देखिए
pick
जब
one
आप
moment. There are many moments in your life.
मेरी
चरिश
मम्मी। अभी जब
मोमेंट।
आपने ये कहा कि आपने उस बच्चे से कहा कि भाई मैं तो होली नहीं खेलती, बड़ी सेड, वो देखिए कितना इनोसेंस है। और कहीं ना कहीं एक मैसेज भी आता है कि कुछ चीजें हैं जो हम भूल जाते हैं या हम उनको नजरअंदाज कर देते हैं। जब उसने कहा कि हम तो खेलते हैं, तो कहीं ना कहीं आपके दिमाग में कि हाँ भाई, मैं क्यों नहीं खेलती? वाई कैन नॉट आई इंजॉय दिस इनोसेंट फेस्टिवल्स, जिसमें हम अपने आप को एंगेज कर सके, लोगों के साथ मिलजुल सके। तो ये देखिए कहीं ना कहीं एक सोशल मैसेज एक हमें भी सीखने को मिलता है। छोटे छोटे बच्चे जो इनोसेंटली बिना समझे भी कई बार कह देते हैं, लेकिन हमारे दिमाग में कितना बड़ा एक इम्पैक्ट लेकर आते हैं। बिल्कुल।
हाँ, आप नहीं खेल रहे तो हम तो खेल सकते हैं ना। सो आई सेड यस, थ्रू देम आई विल एंजॉय दिस फेस्टिवल। वो
एग्जैक्टली।
पिचकारी they may have broken, they may have done anything with that. I'll get an update now. But that moment, the joy that yes, I was able to give them, and that's what I love doing through Swag NGO Foundation, reaching out to the. I don't need a big village. I don't need a big town. I just need these 9 children. We just need these
नाइस।
9 children and the stray cats that are there in Mumbai, plus the future, whoever we connect with. But we are focusing on these two, three
फोकस।
things, helping the needy human and animals to kindness to
एंड मैं
our.
ये समझती हूँ कि हमारे किसी भी कार्य से अगर हम किसी के जीवन में एक रत्ती भर भी इम्पैक्टफुल एक इम्पैक्ट ला सके, उनकी स्थिति बेहतर कर सके, आई थिंक वो हमारे लिए कंटेंटमेंट है। वो किसी
Correct,
भी
correct,
अवार्ड या
correct,
फेलिसिटेशन से बेटर है। इट ऑल्सो हेल्प्स अस
correct,
इवॉल्व एज ए ह्यूमन बीइंग।
correct, correct. And a lot of people say ki, what is the age that you should start doing volunteer work? There is no age for that. There is no age for that.
बिल्कुल ठीक बात
There,
है।
there, there is no age for that. I may have started late, but you people out there, do it now. Why are you waiting to turn 60? Why are you waiting to turn 60 to
Why
do
are you
something
waiting
you?
for anything at all? I mean, when you have an instinct, when you have that a calling in your mind, go ahead and do it. एक छोटी सी
Yeah,
बात मैं आपको आपके साथ शेयर कर रही हूँ कि my daughters were in hostel, so whenever they used to come back, I used to make them make sandwiches. जैसे भी
okay.
बनानी आती है बनाओ, a lot of sandwiches, and we used to pick a car and go. And जहाँ लेबर के बच्चे हैं घूम रहे हैं,
Oh,
and
nice.
उनको हाथ से पकड़ा है, तुम खाओ, अभी खाओ हमारे सामने।
Ah,
तो
that's so
क्या
sweet.
they're not packing it,
You
they're
have
not
it in you, Nidhi. You have it in you. Let's do it in Noida now. I have to put that tick mark. मैंने यूपी में भी किया है. I have to do that. Let's
we have
do
to
it in
take a
Noida.
pledge and we
It's
do it.
beautiful.
We have to take a pledge and do it. एंड मतलब ये छोटी छोटी चीजें, क्योंकि जब तक आप अपने बच्चों में ये छोटी छोटी भावनाएं नहीं डालोगे, उनको प्रेरित नहीं करोगे, बिकॉज चिल्ड्रन लर्न फ्रॉम व्हाट दे सी एंड द पेरेंट्स डूइंग, देयर एल्डर्स डूइंग।
Yeah.
एंड जब ऐसा कुछ देखते तो कोई व्हाई नॉट, हमारी कोई ऐसी एज बड़े होंगे तभी हम ये सब करेंगे, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है।
And
एंड बिलीव मी।
honestly, yeah, sorry.
हाँ जी, आप
Go ahead.
बताइए बताइए।
मैं कह रही थी, आई एम रिपीटिंग दैट व्हाट मैं भी
हाँ,
शबीर पोस्ट में भी डाला था कि बिफोर ऑर्डरिंग ₹1,000 डोमिनोज पिज्जा, थिंक व्हाट दैट ₹1,000 कैन डू फॉर अ पुअर किड, फॉर अ पुअर फैमिली, जो कभी सपने में भी नहीं सोच सकते. You will
हाँ,
not
हाँ,
believe it. In Gurgaon, I remember this incident. Gurgaon,
हम्म,
impromptu drive हम करते थे, पूजा में और अतुल जाते थे, my son and my
हाँ,
daughter-in-law. And we
हाँ,
thought that, अरे इन गरीबों ने वहाँ पीछे काफी कंस्ट्रक्शन वर्क हो रहा था, lot of houses were being built and labor class था. I said इन लोगों ने कभी बर्गर नहीं खाया होगा, वेज बर्गर.
हाँ,
So
हाँ,
we ordered, I think it was from Wendy's, we ordered those veg burgers, patty 50 burgers, and they loved it because they never had eaten a burger in their life. For
in
us,
their
it
life.
is such a common thing having a burger. So if next time you have a pizza, think about ordering a small pizza for that little boy or on
Boy,
the street. And
exactly,
another
exactly.
incident, it just clicked to me. I was in my market. That was another area. This old lady, I don't see her now because I've shifted from there. अपना बैग कैरी कर रही है और आपने एसी का पानी जल्दी जो टपकता है ना
हाँ,
उसको
हाँ,
पी रही है. आई सेड
ओह
अरे
माय
आंटी इसको मत पियो, ये जहर है. पुअर लेडी
वह
वो सड़कों पे भटक रही थी. दिस वाज
हाँ,
सम 10 years ago. 10 years ago भटक रही है. एंड I walked in, there was outlet, I think it was I don't remember which it was, and I said, can you give me a glass of water? This was a small restaurant. एक लेडी को बाहर पानी पिलाना है.
हुँ,
सो ये मन में आपके आना चाहिए. मैंने लिया उसको ग्लास, वो एसी
बिल्कुल,
का पानी.
बिल्कुल,
ऐसे भी लोगों की हालत होती है. हमारे पास फ्रिज है, पानी है, फिल्टर वाटर है. कोई एसी का पानी, इंसान की ऐसी हालत होती है, एसी का जो एसिड जिसमें होता है,
सोच
ज़हर
नहीं
होता है,
सकते। हाँ,
अपनी प्यास पीने के लिए. तो सोचो ना, हम कितना, एक गिलास पानी की कितनी दुआएं मिली होंगी उस इंसान से मुझे।
आई एम श्योर, आई एम श्योर। आई मीन ये सारी बातें सोच के ना मन कैसे कांप जाता है कि हम अगर टैप वाटर भी सोचते हैं कि ये फिल्टर्ड नहीं है तो हम नहीं पिए, और कोई
हाँ
एसी का पानी पी के अपना गुजारा कर रहा है, दैट इज आई
हाँ
मीन।
हाँ। आई जस्ट रिमेम्बर्ड व्हाइल टॉकिंग टू यू, एसी का पानी पी रही थी वो।
हाँ,
So it's very little, at a very little cost, a very little pinch on your pocket. You can do a lot of things. What are these books cost? चलो books तो थोड़ी
वो
ठीक है,
सारी बात
but
आपकी बहुत है, लेकिन सबसे बड़ी बात ये है कि वो सोच आपके दिल में आनी चाहिए, आपके मन में आनी चाहिए, तभी आप आगे। नहीं तो ये सब हम रोज देख रहे हैं, सड़कों पे इधर उधर हम सब देख रहे हैं रोज, लेकिन
हाँ
कितने लोग आगे बढ़कर मदद करने की कोशिश करते हैं। वो बात है कहने की कि हम सब अपनी तरफ देखते हैं, ट्रैफिक में रेड लाइट पे रुकते हैं तो हम देखते हैं बच्चे
हाँ
मतलब बैक कर रहे हैं, कुछ कर रहे हैं, सेलिंग स्मॉल
हाँ,
थिंग्स। बट जब ये सेल करते हैं तो एटलीस्ट इनमें ये स्वाभिमान है कि हम कुछ अपने मेहनत
कमा
करेंगे,
रहे हैं।
कमाएंगे। वी डोंट वांट टू बेग।
And next time किसी beggar को देखो, don't give them money, give them
हाँ,
food,
गिव
carry
देम
some extra,
फूड।
give them
हाँ
biscuits, they'll be very happy. I remember so many times, मेरा, हम लंच के लिए फ्रेंड्स बाहर जाते थे, हमारा खाना बच जाता था,
हाँ
and
हाँ
we used to give it to the person, sucha khana, and we used to give it to them, ye lo kha lo, so they
हाँ,
appreciate that also,
they appreciate that also,
they
exactly.
appreciate that also.
This is such a huge thought that you know you put your mindset into it, and you know जैसे एक एक करके आज मैं आपसे बात कर रही हूँ, हमें जितने भी लोग देख रहे हैं या बाद में देखेंगे हमें, तो कहीं ना कहीं अगर किसी एक बंदे को भी, किसी एक व्यक्ति को भी अगर हमने उसके दिल को छू लिया, उसको स्पर्श किया कहीं पर भी, और वो इंस्पायर होता है, कुछ करता है, तो आई थिंक आवर टॉक शो इज अ fabulous hit, and
Yeah,
we can
yeah.
reach out to people, and especially like when
and
you are
and
where
yeah,
people can see
please
you,
connect with us, please connect with me.
of
um,
course.
so any small donation will, a donation of 500,000 rupees will, we can give, feed at least 10 people from that.
10
Like, what
people
is the
from
basic cost for those 10 people? 300 rupees. So a small, every small donation matters. And yes, like I said, we are registered. And beauty of it, if you make a big donation, you can get tax benefits under ATG.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, अगर टैक्स बचाना है, हम बैठे हैं आपका टैक्स बचाने के लिए. We are there to save your tax.
Yes.
We are there
So
to
you
save your
are
tax.
there to inspire us, you are there to guide us, and of course,
Definitely.
you know, यूथ को एक नई दिशा देते हैं। अब अगर मैं नई दिशा देते हैं बोलती हूँ, आप हमारे जो आने वाली जनरेशन है, आप उनको क्या एक मैसेज देना चाहेंगे? Like Naina Pandita, what would you like to want our youth to follow the path of righteousness and virtue? How would you guide
See,
them?
the first thing that the youth, like I've said it many times and I'll say it again, believe in yourself. And
Absolutely.
remember, you're just one person. There's no carbon copy of you. You're
Hmm.
unique. Be yourself. Trust yourself. Be yourself. And if you see anybody who needs help, reach out and help. You
Reach
will
out
not
to.
lose anything. हाँ, आपको वो दुआ देगा. He will bless
हाँ,
you. That old man, old beggar will bless you. मन में दुआ देगा.
दुआ देगा.
Reach out to the needy. Reach out to the poor. They are there. But most importantly, अपने आप पे विश्वास रखो. आप
विश्वास रखो.
यूनिक हो. आप जैसा कोई नहीं इस दुनिया में. गाना है ना, आप जैसा कोई नहीं. वो वाला गाना याद रखो. You're unique and trust yourself. Believe in yourself. Have the confidence and live your dream. Please don't delay in living your dream. I lived my dream when I was 61. I became part of Swag Icon of India. So don't wait to be 60 or 61 or 62 to live your dream. Live your dream now and help as many people as you can.
As you
Reach out to as many people you can and make their lives better. Reach out to the needy humans and animals with kindness. That's the motto of Swag NGO
motivate.
Foundation.
Wow. And you know, it's been such a pleasure to talk to you, to get to know the kind of mindset that you have, the kind of
Thank
feelings that
you.
you hold for everyone. And you know, of course, age is absolutely no parameter, for doing anything good.
Correct, correct,
And
correct. Yeah.
yes, please, you're
Age,
saying something, Hanji.
yeah, you're right. Age is not. They don't think that I'm ye age ki ho gayi. And please, the people who have retired out there who are going to watch me now or are watching later, you have retired from your active job. You haven't retired from life. Please,
You haven't retired from life. You
you
haven't
haven't
retired from
retired from life.
continuation.
You have a lot to live for. You have a lot to
Ab-
live for, and it's not
Absolutely.
live for your children or grandchildren. You have to live for yourselves. Please, you have to live for
Exactly.
yourselves. Yes, your
अभी मुझे
children are
ये
important,
बात
very
बोल
important.
रही है,
Your grandchildren are very important, but yes, your life is also very important.
you you remind me of that movie if you've seen सांड की आंख. Those
अरे बाप रे यार, मैं अम्मा जी को वही तो था मेरे सामने।
तुझे तो सांड की आंख में कहते हैं ना, जब वो पूछते हैं एक बार वो अम्मा जी से, वन ऑफ द अम्मा जी, दैट अम्मा जी आपकी उम्र क्या है? तो शी सेड
हाँ,
पता नहीं, बोले जो जिंदगी मैं अपने लिए जीऊंगी उस दिन से मैं अपनी एज काउंट करना शुरू करती हूँ. तो आई थिंक
हाँ,
दैट वी शुड ऑल लर्न फ्रॉम दैट.
yeah, and recently, Nidhi, I saw something. I was watching a movie or one TV series. I think I was watching one American TV series where this lady is 60s and she goes to the hospital. She
ओके.
says we are known as somebody's daughter, as somebody's wife, as somebody's mother.
हाँ
And
हाँ.
after 60, it is a tendency that people try to forget us once we cross the age
Yes.
of 60. Don't
हाँ
let
हाँ.
that happen to you. Don't let
Don't let
people forget you. Don't
हाँ
let
हाँ.
people forget you. That's a very beautiful
Exactly.
message. That why do
Absolutely.
people forget us when we turn 60? Please don't make yourself, I mean, don't let people forget you. Do something good in
Yeah.
your life. Those
And
who
more
are, those,
importantly, when you start living, when you start believing in yourself that, I mean, any age you have to live for yourself. आप अपने
correct,
लिए
correct.
जीते हैं, और जब आप खुद खुश रहते हैं, आप खुश अंदर से तृप्त हैं, तभी आप किसी दूसरे के लिए कुछ कर सकते हैं, दूसरे की मदद कर सकते हैं और कुछ भी कर सकते हैं. एंड नैना जी, it has been such a wonderful talk with you,
Thank you
and
so
I'm
much.
sure
Thank you.
so many of us would be delighted to be a part of the swag NGO that you are associated
Yeah,
with.
sure.
And
Please connect with me. I'm very active on social media. मैं जब तक एक रील और एक पोस्ट ना डालूं, मेरे को रात को नींद नहीं आती है.
I love that. I love that spirit in you, and you look absolutely adorable in that cap, in that vibrant t-shirt of yours. I'm just
Thank you.
loving the look. And thank you, viewers, for being connected to us. And do
Thank you,
watch
everyone. Thank
the
you so much.
live telecast also. We are soon going to, we'll connect on some other episode now. And thank you, Dana ji, for being with us, inspiring us
Thank
all
you
the
so
way.
much.
Cute smile, that innocent look on your face is always going to be etched here, right here.
Thank you
And
so much.
definitely,
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I'm sure so many of us must have been inspired to do something with our lives, something more, being more compassionate towards humanity.
Yeah,
And if
be
life
compassionate. Yes, yes. It doesn't cost you anything being compassionate and kind. It doesn't cost you anything, right?
no, absolutely. So thank you, viewers, for being with us. Thank you, Naina ji. I hope you enjoyed the show as much as I did
Definitely,
enjoy
I loved it. I loved it. Thank you so
it.
much, Nidhi.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to your team also. Thank you.
Thank you.